We are at Cumberland Valley's practice facility. It is right now 2 days until game time. We got Cumberland Valley against Central Dauphin in a battle for the Mid-Penn Commonwealth. On my left is Connor Long. We're going to call him a slot back, but he pretty much plays every position. And then in the white jersey is quarterback Josh Ferguson. Connor, we're going to start with you. Just give me an idea of what CD week is like.
You know, it was about like 2 years ago. I think like the National Guard or something started like this rivalry series with us.
Right.
And you know, it's always been you know, a real big rivalry. But I mean, even though it's not homecoming week for us, you know, we're still hyped. You know, the good competition. You know, we know a lot of kids on the team, but you know, we're all excited for the week, and you know, we're just trying hard.
Yeah, Josh, you know, in the classroom, in the hallways, at school, do you notice anything? I mean, is the rest of the student body a little more hyped for this?
Well, I mean, every week's kind of the same, you know. We always look at every team to be equal in Mid-Penn Commonwealth. Every team's good. So I guess we're kind of coming in this week with more intensity, I guess, but, you know, we're preparing the same way.
Connor, you have an older brother who played in this series. Does this one mean a lot to alumni, and how so?
Oh, yes. You know, everyone loves beating McDevitt and Central Dauphin each year. You know, the two big games. But, you know, I don't want to come home saying, you know, we got creamed by Central Dauphin. My brother's just going to look at me like, you know, what are you doing? So, you know, it means a lot because, you know, we've always been a rivalry. And, you know, they love, you know, CV pounding on Central Dauphin.
Yeah, Josh, without giving away any of your secrets, there's some keys you want to utilize when playing Central Dauphin. What are some of the generic things you want to do on offensively to try to, you know, hang in there against the Rams?
Well, I mean, every week so far this year, our goals have been, you know, obtain 5 yards every carry, you know, make plays offensively, and just be disciplined out there. I mean, we've been doing that ever since week one, and it's been the same for this week too. So that's what we expect. All
right, Connor, any predictions for what might happen this weekend?
You know, we're both, you know, really strong teams, so it's really just coming down to fundamentals. So I think whoever has the most heart, and you know, I guess best technique and fundamentals, you know, is going to win the game.
All right, looking forward to it. Should be a great game. It's Cumberland Valley at Central Dauphin, Friday night at Speed Ebersol Stadium. Thanks, guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
CD week. What separates CD week from some of the others throughout the course of a regular season?
Well, I mean, I think the only thing that really separates this week is historically this game has meant usually a league championship, and you know, we have a lot of tough teams, but it just so happens every year this game has some implications for, you know, the league and district, so that makes it a little extra special each week.
7-0 win last year, which is one of those weird scores. It reminds me a little bit of that 3-0 game a couple years ago against McDevitt. You probably don't expect another 7-0 outcome, but what lessons from last year can you learn that you might try to utilize and take advantage of this year?
I mean, every year is different. You have different personnel. I mean, they have a little more personnel back than we had last year, but you know, we look, you know, they're, you know, Glenn and their offense is going to do what they do.
Yeah.
They're going to try to run the ball, and you know, last year we contained it well enough, and we got some turnovers, and you know, defensive, you know, we're the same way offensively. We're going to try to run the ball, and they're going to try to stop us. So, and both defenses are, you know, pride themselves on being very physical. And I think last year the big thing was turnovers and some penalties, and you know, that's always a huge difference in some of these big games.
Defensively, Central Dauphin, rightfully so, garners a lot of attention. But when I was looking over the numbers this week, your defense is right there with them as far as, you know, production, or better worded, lack of production from other teams. What about your defense should people know about?
Well, I think, you know, we had to replace quite a few, but I think this group, you know, they're pretty smart, and you know, they do a good job of preparing each week. And I think the big thing we've done this year is we have pretty good team quickness. I don't say we're fast, but we have good team quickness. We pursue well, and we've been tackling well and creating turnovers, and that's been our big key for our defense.